The journey of filmmaking had been a completely new adventure for me. I had a great sense of achievement making Spirit of the Tree, and I'd learnt so much more, mostly about editing techniques. In Spirit of the Tree, I had learnt to use some image blending methods in order to magically move my spirit around the garden locations. I'd also had fun experimenting with overlapping images. In Spirit of the Tree, I'd felt restricted by having to frame all my shots to avoid showing any houses. Here's an example. So now I was looking for a space where I could place and move the camera with freedom. A local open common provided the perfect location for me. There are some stunning spots here, but the most practical area for my needs was an open field with a relatively even flat surface. I also found a pathway which captured my imagination and I thought I might use. I was definitely inspired to try something else. Deciding how to structure my next film, though, took a long time. I started experimenting with movement ideas and camera angles in my dance studio. Quite early in the process, my friend Pamela introduced me to the versatile Polish musician and composer Jan Tabecki. He gave me a sample of a soundscape he'd recently composed, which I also found inspired some more movement ideas. The next stage was to take my choreography outside and practice in the garden, but the ground was very soggy as we'd had a very wet winter. Eventually, I came up with an idea to start asleep and end waking up with the theme of Hypnagogia, that feeling when you're about to drop off to sleep and all sorts of images appear in your mind. Using the double images gave a slightly surreal feel, as if the subconscious and conscious were chasing each other, perhaps. It seemed an eternity until the ground had dried sufficiently in mid-March and we could do the filming on the common. I still found it hard to balance. I'd been perfect in the studio, but the uneven ground and the wind blowing my hair in my face were against me. Thank goodness it wasn't a performance, and I could edit out the bits where I lost my balance. I sent the final film edit to my composer Jan with a few suggestions, and Hypnagogia was born.